name is Ben Roll, and I am going to be a senior at Cedarville University, and I'm studying allied health in the hope of being a physical therapist in the future.
I'm Calvin Batakis, and I'm a senior right now in college, and I'm graduating at the end of the year with mechanical engineering degree, and I'm hoping to get an internship right now.
My name is Catherine Thompson, and I'm a sales analyst at Vulcan Materials Company, which is a construction materials company.
CYIA has really impacted me in my life in a lot of different areas. CEF gave me training to be involved with different programs like Awana and Sunday School at my church. It's helped me be involved with refugee kids ministries and help teach kids in Dayton, Ohio, and just be able to share the gospel so that kids can understand it, but even adults and older people at my workplace, just so that I can clearly understand what the gospel message is and how I can share that with others. I have a worship minor, or I will be getting a worship minor, and with my musical background, they gave me a lot of freedom to help lead worship or help plan different things. So just that has sort of led me into wanting to do more with worship ministry on the side. The encouragement that was given me has helped me find my path, even though I'm not going into children's ministry. CYIA helped me in the direction of worship ministry.
I was, I think, 13. My older sister started going to CYIA, and after a year of seeing her, how she had boldness to talk to people about Jesus, I felt like a good way to start taking steps in obedience towards the Lord was to go to CYIA. My first week at CYIA, I felt so pressured and so uncomfortable. Now I know that in that discomfort, the Lord was really working on my heart. In Proverbs it says, humility is the fear of the Lord. And up until that point, I realized that I never was really fearing the Lord because I wasn't talking to people about Him. I was fearing man, and I wasn't really obeying the Lord, and I wasn't really in humility, so I actually had pride. And then at the beginning of the year, the Lord did a huge breakthrough in my life where I felt like I jumped like leaps in faith, and I knew I had to go back to CYIA. And when I went back to CYIA, I felt like the Lord really worked on me on being a consistent, bold witness. In college, I have lots of testimonies of sharing the gospel with people, of people even coming up to me and asking me what I believe. And it's all because the Lord really worked through CYIA in my life to make me a witness and be in humility the whole time, and always keep in mind that I'm supposed to be talking to people about Him.
One way that I've seen God working through my CEF training is one in my understanding of the gospel. One really huge benefit, I think, of CEF in the lives of teenagers, and really in my life specifically, is just learning more about what exactly did Jesus come to do, learning about how He came to take away the punishment of my sins and understanding that for myself. I think when you spend so much time sharing that information with children and repeating it over and over, it reinforces it in your own mind and makes it way more real. And so I think for me, as a kid who grew up in a Christian home and went to church every Sunday, having the opportunity to really be immersed and saturated in just that message of the gospel really impacted my life in knowing that I can be confident in my own salvation, and I can also be confident in sharing that with other people. Another way that CEF has impacted my life is honestly just the ability to speak in public. I think for a lot of people it's hard to talk in front of groups, but for me, I honestly credit my CEF training with the ability to speak in front of a crowd. I think sometimes the toughest audience can be a group of small children who won't let you forget any mistake that you make, but I think learning to project your voice in an outside setting and be prepared with something to say has really benefited me in my adult life. At work, sometimes I have presentations and other things like that, and I think just having confidence in speaking in front of groups has been a skill that I learned in CEF and has transferred into my life outside.